Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot. Friday evening. As I'm doing this, I'm very late to the tarot table today. Been feeling a bit strange today. Strange energy around, yucky energy around, I'm calling it. And that's the theme today, this evening, is just looking at this rather toxic energy that's floating around. Just done a reading on Prince William and how he's handling some of the very ugly rumors that are going around about him, unfortunately. Now I'm going to look at the Princess of Wales again, because Tom Bower made a comment. He claims that he knows what surgery she's had. He claims that she is very seriously ill and that it will be months, not weeks, before we see her again. And that sent a chill not only down my spine, but down lots of spines. I know from being out and about on social media or around and about wherever we all tend to go. So, Tarot of Mystical Moments on the tarot table for this one. I don't normally use this tarot deck on this channel. So it needs to be warmed up a bit, and some of it might puzzle me. We don't know, but we'll see, because I haven't used it for a very long time actually, and felt cool to use it. Today, cool to use it. So what I'm going to do is just do a 6-month spread. March, April, May, June, July, August. We're going through basically spring and summer. We're not technically covering spring and summer, as I say, absolutely accurately, but March, April, May, June, July, August. Catherine's perspective. Look at her energy, see how she's doing, see what the cards can tell us about her recovery, her presence or her absence. There's, of course, the big wedding this summer in the UK. The Duke of Westminster's wedding that the Parkles were not invited to, or we're disinvited to. One more, apparently. So we hope that by then, at least, she's good to go. So we can add some sparkle to that wedding. They've got their own sparkle, of course, but it's still telling me. Sorry about this. I did say it might need a while to warm up, and so we just will warm it up. And yeah, okay, all right. It's doing a whole big collapse now. I like it when cards do a whole big collapse. It kind of relaxes them. It's a bit like kneading dough or something. Sometimes it has that kind of feeling. You're just putting some air into the cards. Now, one more shuffle. Yeah, now there, you can see how they're jumping now. Okay, so sorry about that for those that don't enjoy it. And let's remind you, tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation, just reading energy. Disclaimer in the box below. 6 cards. March, April, May, June, July, August. Underlying card, a signifier for her. 4 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Wands is an unhappy home card. So lots of people are going to be dancing up and down and saying, oh, marriage trouble, separated, broken home, that kind of thing. More for me, I think there is trouble. I think there is trouble in the marriage. I think they've hit that rocky phase, early 40s, where things can get tricky. I think that they will work through it. I hope that they work through it. So there is that. There is that in that 4 of Wands. But I think more it's about the royal family, this 4 of Wands. And this 4 of Wands is the firm. The royal family as a family, as an institution that is all about those big events, those celebrations, those, you know, the carriages and the crowds and the marching, I wanted to say men, but they're women as well that March. So it's about that. And I did mention the big wedding. It's a wedding card, the Four of Wands, when it's upright. All these big events, Trooping the Colour, the wedding, other things that she should be at. She should be in Wales today, St. David's Day, and in Wales. And happy St. David's Day to those of you who are Welsh watching this. Where is she? She's not around. So she's missing. So I think two things going on here. So not a total panic when you get the Four of Wands in reverse as a signifier for her. I think she's aware that she should be at all these big occasions and she's missing. And she would like to be at these big occasions, I think. But yeah, I do think that there is trouble at home as well. Unfortunately, I think they've hit that moment. So let's see. March right now, where we are. The Chariot. That's forward motion. That's progress. That is... it's a very strong card, the Chariot, because you're able to harness opposing forces and pull them together and get momentum from them. So it's about drive, it's about willpower. I think she's putting a lot of willpower into her healing. She might be at that painful stage where she's needing a lot of physio and a lot of recovery and going through movements that are painful, difficult as things are healing, and it's taking a lot of effort, a lot of drive to get herself back to the level of fitness that she had previously. That's a positive card. It's also a Prince William card. He's out and about more. We've seen him in the past couple of days, and but it's about forward movement, progress. So that's positive. March, April. Of course, Easter is at the end of March. It's early this month. We got the Two of Swords in reverse. Some kind of difficult decision that she reaches. She's at a crossroads with the Two of Swords, and something that she doesn't feel ready for. You're never ready in the Two of Swords, whether it's upright or in reverse. When it's upright, I'm just going to sit and wait until I get a clear sign that I need to do something. When it's in reverse, you can kind of really drag your heels and be very negative about the kinds of decisions you've got to make, or you can just make the decision because you're forced to make the decision. She's at a kind of a crossroads with that Two of Swords, and she's not comfortable. She doesn't feel ready. She's not sure which way she should go. And whatever is bothering her, whether it's her physical state or her emotional state, she's not quite ready. She's feeling kind of forced into some kind of decision. And this could be when we finally hear something about her or see her. We might not actively see her. We might get some kind of video or photograph or some kind of revelation that is not something she really wants to share with us, but she feels forced to share with us because of all the rumors and the nastiness referenced in the previous reading I did today. So that's March, April, May. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So still not good solid progress forward. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, bit of a roadblock energy. There might be a setback then, where she just isn't making the right kind of progress. She might push herself too hard here because of this goal of Easter and because of the nastiness swirling around, and then have to reach a difficult decision that actually this isn't going to happen. So that's March, April, May, June. Not sure when the wedding is. June we get the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's when she's out of a prison. She's finally freed from something that is very difficult. Eight of Swords upright, stuck, afraid, fearful, feeling trapped, feeling bound by something. And she's finally released from it in June. And sorry about the noise that's coming from neighbour, if you can hear it. Decided to do some Friday night DIY for some reason. But so there is finally some liberation, some movement, some freedom. She might have physical things going on that mean that she is not that free to move around. Let's just say bags, things like that. I don't know. But there is liberation there. So that's June. July, we have the Sun in reverse. It's still not great. It's still not great with that energy. It's still not wanting to be in the spotlight. She really does not want to be subject to scrutiny. She doesn't want people staring at her, looking at her, wondering what's been going on. She doesn't want to be in the limelight. She doesn't want people knowing about what's been going on with her. It's a depression card too. The Sun in reverse is gloomy energy. So whatever she's healing from, even if she's through the healing, she's really forcing it now. She's got a difficult choice to make next month. She's going to have some obstacles. It's just not, this isn't a terrible card, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's just not going as fast as she would like it to go. This is some sort of liberation. This is depressed, down, wanting to stay out of the public's eye. So even if she's out and about by then, and normally that's royals, that's summertime, royals go away for a couple of months to Balmoral and we don't see them. So this might be more disappearing. She might make a brief appearance and then she might disappear again. July, August, also disappearing time. We got the Emperor, and that's the first really powerful energy that we've seen since the Chariot. The Emperor, very male energy. Could be the King, could be Prince William, but it's a plan, it's organizing, it's doing, it's very doing energy. After all of this trying to do, but I think going to overdo it. I'm getting the sense she's going to push herself too far. She's going to get through something that's been very difficult for her and going to still be wanting to hide and recover and whatever. We might get here around August, we might start to see them going back into their royal duties as a couple confidently. Even though there's only one person in here, you could read this really horribly differently. I'm not inclined to read this horribly differently. This entire reading could be read really horribly differently. But I'm getting the sense, because what did I say about this Four of Wands as being more royal family than marital strife, although I do think there is some unhappiness, some degree of unhappiness in the home right now. This is, we're back on form. There's the castle-y thing, and there it is for the Emperor. The royal family looks like by the end of the summer they've collected themselves and they've regrouped. The King might have recovered and be touring. The Waleses might be doing the same. They might be catching up for lost time and doing quite a lot of public official engagements with that Emperor card. So Tom Bauer is right. According to the energy that I'm reading here, months, not weeks, whatever has happened, possibly ended up being more serious than they thought it was going to be. And she's going to take a lot longer to get through whatever she's getting through. She's really wanting to force the issue, but she should really be staying out of the public eye for as long as she possibly can. And she's going to take time to heal, mentally as well as physically. That's an encouraging sign. And a very otherwise difficult reading, being perfectly frank with you. So there it is. That's the reading, and thank you as ever for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.